I'm back with a new video of reports. Today we are going to solve question number 263. Ugly number. Let's read the statement for better understanding. And ugly number is a positive integer which does not have a prime factor other than 2, 3, and 5. Mainly ugly number have the not prime factor other than 2, 3, 5. It consider only 2, 3, 5 prime factor. Let's see the example for the better understanding. In example number one, we can see that n is equal to 6. The output is equal to true. And in explanation, we can see that the 6 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3. 2 and 3 are factor of the integer 6, and they are considered for ugly. And in example number 2, you can see that the n is equal to 1 and the 1 has no prime factor. That's the reason is output is true. And example number 3, you can see that the output is 4 because 14 not ugly since it includes the prime factor 7. If the prime factor consider other than 2, 3, 5, then we are not considering that number as a ugly number. That's the reason the output is equal to false. Let's see the code. Here is very simple code. Firstly, the main condition is ugly is positive integer, so we are just use if condition if n less than is equal to 0, then we just return it. Return false. That's it. And the here we have to see the ugly number have the 2, 3, 5 factors. Let's see that. Firstly, we will use the while loop while n modulus 2 is equal to 0, then n divisible by 2. Let's I explain you the this while loop runs runs until the number is not divisible by 2. Let's see the another while n modulus 3 is equal to 0, then n divided by 3 is equal to, and again while loop n modulus 5 is equal to 0, then n equal to 5, and we will just return n is equal to 1. Let's say explain you. You can see the let's take an example like n is equal to 6. Firstly, the this loop will run for first time. You can see that the at first time n modulus 2 is equal to 0, 0. It is true, and that's why the here will be here will it will be divided by 2, and the output is becomes the 3, and 3 modulus 2 not is equal to 0. That's the reason while loop will terminated and second while loop runs, and 3 modulus 3 is equal to 0. That's the reason here will be the divided by 3, and it becomes 1, and 1 modulus 3 is not is equal to 0. That's the reason while loop will terminated, and in third while loop 1 modulus 5 is not is equal to 0, and it will also terminated, and the 1 n is equal to 1. uh, Here is true, the output is equal to true. And let's see the example number 3, and here is n is equal to 14. Let's say if the 14 modulus 2 is equal to 0, this is true, and the n divided by 2, and the 7 it will become 7, and the 7 modulus 2 are not true, and the for 7 modulus 3 is not equal to 0. It will terminate it, and same as in this loop 7 modulus 5 is not equal to 0. That reason is it will not divided by 5, and the n is equal to 1. It is false because 7 not is equal to the 1. That's the reason is output is equal to so false for the for example number 3. Let's submit it. Here we can see that our 3 cases are passed. Let's submit it. Here we can see that our total 1013 test cases are passed, and we beated 100%. And thank you for watching.